Dearest Mother, Mabit, Amuye, Attainmate, Abaye, our family tree is a story of geography, but the only maps I make are made of words. Yours is a journey between two worlds. One I will never be, the other you will never speak aloud unless I ask the questions. If you were to tell your life story, where would your story begin?
My name is Mabit Askala Bakala. That's my given name. And normally in the Ethiopian culture, your last name is the first name of your father. But in my case, I chose to include my mother's name as my middle name. Since then, my daughters and some of my friends have adopted this concept of giving an honor to our mothers. I was born in Addis Ababa, the capital city of Ethiopia, in the kind of suburban side of Addis named Gulale. I was the ninth child. My parents altogether had 11. Being the youngest, most of the older ones, either they are married and gone, or they are in college, or they have finished college and they are on their own. But I'm right there. I remember my mom and my dad being totally different. They both came from well-to-do families. My dad, we call him a Baba, but everybody calls him like a Getoch or Antu, including us. I don't know how to explain that in English, but that's one of the aspects of him being kind of respected, kind of feared, and a little bit distance. My mom, on the other hand, you would think she was the mayor of the neighborhood. She knows everybody, newcomers, she meets them, she'll see what they need. The next day, you'll find her taking some food or some clothing with her. And in addition to raising her own kids, she adopts a lot of relatives, nieces and nephews. She has this ritual that she goes to different gadams. Monasteries, yeah. Monasteries probably about 3-4 times per year. And each time she travels there, when she comes back, she'll have either an older person or a young person or both to live with her. So our household, there are people all the time. And that's how I know my mom. Popular, friendly, loving, and extremely innovative. Around the late 60s, I was in high school, and the students in the universities were totally unhappy with the Emperor Haile Selassie, because it was a feudal system where landlords own land almost equal to one city, and everybody who lives here were their tenants. So all the young minds, they started revolting against Haile Selassie. Even though he's trying to adapt democracy in his own ways, trying to send people to go all over the world to learn, at that time the progress was too slow. And because of the uprising, schools were closing, learning became inconsistent. A friend of mine came to America like a year before, so I started pressing my family that I need to go. I don't know whether I was pressing them to learn or whether I just want to go to America. I think more I want to go to America. At that time, my knowledge about America is through books and magazines. You see only propaganda promoting the culture of America, Western in general, but United States in particular. You see the skyscraping high-rises in New York. You don't see anything under it. You don't see there is poverty, nothing about inequalities, nothing. So it's very appealing, and you really think people live very luxuriously, totally la land. But I started getting homesick even before I left the country. My dad, he kept saying, you don't have to go, you can wait. It was a big responsibility and expectation. My parents, I just didn't want to fail them. But by the end, history has taken its own path, so you're stuck with it. Yeah.
You first said when you were coming, you said the hope is that we just don't fail our parents. What do you think that they would have wanted for you?
To live there with them, to be around, to just see them every day or every other day. They don't care whether I was going to be rich or poor, whether I own a house or not. I don't think this is what they were looking for. So in that sense, I probably have failed them. I know they would have preferred for me to be around. And specifically, my dad died before I see him. And my mom, every time I go to visit, the second day she will start saying, "Ahun machano mateju? When are you leaving?" She's so worried that I'm leaving. She can't even enjoy the days I'm with her. But you can never know God's design. You don't know why He takes you here, there. This is the destination God wants me. This is where I'm supposed to be. This is where I was supposed to raise my kids. This is my destiny. And even though my parents may not see it, at least my kids will see it. So here I am.